Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me, so let's get into it. Kazuha. Kazuha was very much a romantic. He was a poet too, so certainly romance wasn't something that was very difficult for him, even though it was kind of new, since you were his first and all. But still, he tried his best to be the best boyfriend there was, and that was why during the weekend, he would wake you up with kisses and a warm breakfast on your bed. And as you wake up, your eyes fluttering open, you would see Kaza's face as he smiles softly, cupping your face in his hands and leaning in to give you another kiss. Dear, it's 9 in the morning. Do you feel like getting up? He says softly, and just who in the world would want to get up when they see a face like that? Of course, you say yes, especially when there is delicious breakfast waiting for you, and you are certainly going to gobble it up. And truly, at that moment, you felt like you were on top of the world. Albedo, well, he wasn't really the one to come up with the idea, but it's the fact that one day did this, and it made him wake up so happy that he never ended up forgetting. And that was why whenever you woke up first, he would happen to just want to kiss you awake. It also didn't help that you look so beautiful, so angelic when you're so peaceful, drifting off into a deep slumber. But whenever you don't wake up easily enough, he lets you be. After all, he wants you to be able to get your beauty sleep, and he's not there to ruin it. But if you're ready to wake up, you happen to see his face, a smile, as he gently brushes your hair out of your face, kissing your forehead, and telling you that you just have to wake up and get to the living room, and he will continue making you breakfast. He loves cooking, actually. It was something that was quite surprising once you got to know, but it's a habit now, after living with Glee alone for so long, and being the one to feed her. It always brings him a sense of nostalgia, and being able to cook for you always makes him happy too. Venti? Oh, Venti would love waking you up with kisses. He's the one to do it first in a relationship. He just finds you so adorable that he can't hold himself back from kissing you. He always prepares your face with kisses, your cheeks, your forehead, your nose, and lastly, your lips. And you would find yourself waking up giggling, feeling like the sun was right there in your room. Perhaps it was due to Venti smiling so wide and lighting up the entire room with his presence. Maybe that was the reason. But what can you say? He made it real hard for you to find out, especially when he looked so cute whenever he wanted to kiss you. Scaramouche. Scaramouche would find this a very difficult thing. The first time it happens to him is when you do it. And it's kind of like 4 times, maybe 5, when he decides that maybe you would want it too. Maybe you would want that feeling of someone gently waking you up, of someone kissing you awake. Even though it made him embarrassed sometimes, and it always made him blush, it always made him feel so happy, so cared for and loved, that he knows that maybe if he did it for you, perhaps it would make you feel the same. And as soon as that thought comes into his head, he decides it's worth a try and goes over to you, kissing you softly, so sweetly and so gently, trying to wake you up. And though it takes a couple of tries for you to wake up, you look up at him, and you're quite shocked for a few moments before smiling. It makes him blush, because honestly, that was the most beautiful smile he's ever seen. And he can't help but hug you, telling you that you're so beautiful, and that he feels like you're a princess, because it truly is in a fairy tale. Tighnari. Oh, Tighnari would kiss you awake when he's feeling extra romantic. He isn't one for show usually, but whenever he's feeling that way, it means that he will be so sweet to an incredible degree. It would make anyone jealous if you told them of how he is. Because when you wake up, it's them kissing you, your cheeks, and the side of your ear, whispering, "Wake up, princess. It's 7 a.m. But it was damn early, Tighnari. It just so happened that he was an early bird. And even though he was sweet, loving, and everything that anyone would want, he was such an early bird that it was exhausting. But hey, maybe it's not that bad, is it? Xiao? Now, Xiao was an absolute mess when it came to this. Much like Scaramouche, she didn't know what to do. And he only wanted to do it because he read about it in a book. And it sounded so sweet, so gentle. And he feels like you should get some of that sweetness in your life. He always feels guilty about not being good enough for you. And he's always trying to work on himself, to improve, and make you happy. Even if it only just brings a smile onto your face, that's all he ever wants. So when you wake up to a soft kiss, and feel very shocked and surprised, sitting up to see what happened, it's Xiao looking at you, blushing, and fidgeting. My apologies, Wayan. Did you not want to wake up? I didn't mean to bother you, Hey, I love you. You know that, right? And he nodded shyly, smiling just as hard as you were. Child? Oh, Child would do this the first time you started sleeping with him. He's so gentle and so loving. He would wake you up to a full breakfast, and kisses and hugs and cuddles. I mean, he loves spoiling you. And since you are at his house in Snake Giant, it's awfully cold in the morning. Once you get out of the blanket, with a sun-kissed face and a child-kissed face, he holds something for you to warm yourself up and helps you out to the living room since you're so unused to the cold. And guess what? There is a warm drink waiting for you on the table, just to warm yourself up. Isn't he just the best? He loves seeing you eat and drink what he made, because it fills him with such a unique sense of joy that he doesn't get from anything else. And especially, that satisfied smile on your face after.